Hey guys, I'm Chris's sidekick, Anthony, and this is Chris, the ketologist.
Yeah.
And this is question number 234 of 268 questions that we answered in Keto Answers, a book all about keto answers and questions. So there's 268 questions, and we answer all of them. So this one.
This one is probably another one of the, I would say, top 10 most common ones that we get is, do I have to stay keto forever?
Yes.
Yes. If you don't, I don't even know. I don't even want to tell them what happens if you don't.
Just don't.
Okay.
I'll save that for another video.
Yeah. You have to stay keto forever. Cut.
And if you don't, nothing really bad happens. You're not going to die immediately. This is something that, like, your body is an adaptable machine. So if you're eating carbohydrates, it will start using glucose as energy. If you eat few carbohydrates and a lot of fat, you'll start using ketones for energy, and you can switch back and forth. Your body's always using sort of a combination of both of these things. And if you get out of ketosis, it's totally fine. You can always get back in. It's a very reversible decision to get out or into ketosis.
Yeah.
It's not a switch that you flip where you have the rest of your life where you have to be like, oh shit, I made that choice to be in ketosis. Now I can't go back to eating carbs, and if I do, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, so that's probably primary reason number one why people have this question is because they're wondering, am I making this decision that mean I can't have carbs again? If I do have carbs, I'm gonna have all these problems. That's the first problem. The other thing that I think a lot of people think or they see is that if I go off of keto, I'm gonna rapidly gain a lot of this weight back, or I'm gonna feel like crap afterwards. So does that mean that I have to stay in keto forever? And the thing to unpack there is that if you go back to eating the same way that you were eating before, you go back to the standard American diet, yeah, you're gonna gain weight pretty rapidly and you're gonna feel like crap just like you did before. The keto diet isn't some miracle diet that is going to just make you healthy forever.
Yeah,
like you do it for 2
like
months.
A one-time crash diet that fixes all your problems, and then you can go back to treating your body like crap.
Yeah, it's not a magic pill that is gonna allow you to do that. So I think that that's a really important thing to consider is that if you can come off of keto, and we've actually seen research on this. There's a research that came out several years ago that showed a really easy way to transition off of keto. And if you look in the Keto Answers book, we actually kind of give a step-by-step for if you do want to come off of keto, how you can do so in a way that is going to limit the side effects and prevent a lot of the weight gain and kind of ease your body back into consuming some carbohydrates. So we give kind of a step-by-step plan for that in there. But the most important thing is that not everybody's going to want to do keto forever. Some people may get to their goal and they may decide, that's it, I want to go back to having more carbohydrates in my diet. I don't want to have to be as restricted as some people may feel on a ketogenic diet. But there's also a lot of people who will reach their goal and say, hey, I love the way I feel on keto. I have no desire to switch it, so I am going to stay. But you do have that choice regardless of where you are in your keto journey.
Yeah, and that's sort of where we're at too. It's like, we did it for whatever, we wanted to test stuff, we wanted to have short-term gains and whatever reason, but yeah, now we're just on it, and if we're not in it for whatever reason, we're eating carbohydrates, that's fine. We know it's a tool we can always go back to, and that's sort of like how you should approach nutrition in general. And just like you were saying before about what happens when you're in a state of ketosis and all the benefits that you may get, yes, those may go away if you're doing what you were doing before. So the analogy you always use is like if you've never worked out before, and you go to a gym, you start working out, and then you get, your muscles grow 10 times the size they are to the size of Chris here. Then you stop going to the gym for 3 months and your biceps shrink. Would you be surprised that happened?
Yeah.
No. So if you go to a ketogenic diet, remove a bunch of crap, and then treating your body really well, and you're feeling awesome, and then you go back to that, and you don't keep those changes, don't be surprised.
Yeah. And that's what's usually happening when a lot of people come off of keto too. So it's very rare that somebody's coming off of keto and like strategically, slowly implementing lower glycemic carbs and whole food carbs. Usually it's, I followed keto for 6 weeks and now I'm crushing pizza and ice cream. Like
I lost 20 pounds and now I don't give a shit and now I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah. So obviously if you're doing that, you're gonna experience some really harmful side effects in general. Like you're probably going to be really bloated after. You may have some more rapid weight gain and you're going to be, fatigued, brain fog, all of those things. So like we said, in the book, we lay this out for you guys. What we suggest for most people is you follow keto, do it the right way, give yourself plenty of time to adapt, and then follow it for as long as your goals still align with that diet. So, if weight loss is your primary goal, we don't think that there's probably a better option than keto for that, so you should probably stick to that. Once you reach your weight loss goal, if you decide, hey, I'm not getting any other benefits for keto. Like for me, I love the cognitive benefits, so that's what keeps me doing keto. But if you decide that those goals really don't align with you anymore, then then we can kind of help you guys transition back to a lower carb lifestyle.
Yeah, so you don't need to. You can go in and out of ketosis all the time like we do, or you can use it all the time. It's also safe enough for that. So either way, but no, you do not have to stay in ketosis forever. If you're looking to simplify everything you need to know about the world's most confusing diet, head on over to Amazon.com and pick up Keto Answers today. The best part about it is that you're not just getting basic information. It's almost like you're getting a tiny little version of me and Chris shrunk down, put in your pocket to answer every question you have along your way.
And that's not weird, it's beneficial.
It's the best.